Okay, no, seriously, what the hell's going on with Sleep Token? Like, really? Are they like the Lorna Shore of 2023? Or the Electric Callboy of 2021? Is that what's going on? Like, they put out videos and everyone has to react to them? It appears that way. But did everybody react to both their songs at the same time? Nah. Now, I'll be honest with you, not only am I doing the 2 new songs from Sleep Token, this is the first time I've ever reacted to Sleep Token. So, hey! Alright, don't know anything about this band. Don't know anything about anything. Don't know if they're heavy metal, metalcore, deathcore. They could be a K-pop band for all I know. If they're a K-pop band, I'm going to be really upset. Alright. Let's check this out. We're going to start them in order. We're going to start off with Sleep Token, Chokehold. Then after that, I'll stop, give my thoughts, and we're going to jump right into the summoning. Back to back. That's how we roll here. That's not how we roll here. It's just what I'm saying. Chokehold. That's an annoying sound. It's a Pink Floyd cover band? What the?
When we were made, it was no accident. We were tangled up like branches in a flood.
Very Architects.
I come as a blade,
Ooh, like that.
a sacred guardian. So you keep me sharp and test my worth in blood. You got me in a chokehold. You got me in a chokehold.
Anybody else realize it kind of sounds like an amped up Imagine Dragons? Which is weird because I'm not a fan of Imagine Dragons per se. Also, this visual, it looks like the select screen for one of the, like if you go to Warzone, Fortnite, PUBG, okay, Apex, Valorant. Okay, name the first person shooter game, right? Where you get to select your character. That's what it looks like. Like you're gonna, this is the character you selected to go fight the battle, right? That's what it looks like. Except it almost looks like a Mech Warrior WWE Creator Wrestler mode, because nobody in their right mind would go out there with a what appears to be a spiky bug with a battle axe. I mean, I would. I mean, shout out to all my D&D DMs. This is my next character right there. That's him. Spider robot guy with battle axe. Select player 1, fight.
I've seen my days unfold and the impossible. I've turned my walls to gold to bring you home again. So show me that which I cannot see, even if it hurts me, even if I can't sleep. Oh, and knowing act out of a holy duty to be constantly.
That's cool. It's a badass visual, man. With it looks like it's oil coming out of there. It's a good. I mean, it's a good graphic, man. Musically, it kind of reminds me of some Architects with the low end power ballad pop feel of like an Imagine Dragons, but not repetitious like Imagine Dragons. Vocal is really powerful, very emotional. The visual is very weird because just like some of my friends in my channel keep telling me, because I'm filming this live on Twitch, by the way, during a Twitch stream on Sunday, is that they're like, it looks like you're doing a character selection for a video game if you downloaded the HP Lovecraft patch, right? If you order now the brand new HP Lovecraft add-on, select your special character. There it is. That's you're right. Everything all around here is pretty intense. I see why people are in on it. You don't have to be one of those crazy musicians that wants all this super speed. It gets the people that love a great power vocal, a really good arrangement. If you're listening to it on in-ears or in a good set of headphones with a good mix, the production is outstanding. It's got this overwhelming film. I don't know how many strings are on the djent guitar, if it's an 8-string, 9, 7, I don't know. But somebody's got this thing dialed in. It's really, really powerful. Best part about it is, got another one right after it. Yeah, let's finish out Chokehold, and we'll get into the next one. Hang on. That dude got some singing pipes, man. That dude got pipes. Okay, that's Chokehold. Here's the thing. That's a 5-minute song. But the intro took so long and had such a slow build in the verse, and in the chorus was so elongated that by the time you got to the instrumental, you're 3.5, almost 4 minutes in. So you just burned through 5 minutes of song and don't even realize it was 5 minutes long. That's crazy cool. Now, I'm a fan of musicianship. I'm a fan of folk music. I'm a fan of that creative, idealistic design in a song. And I think one of my favorite parts about this is, and I'm not just blowing smoke because everyone else is reacting to this, if it sucked, I would have told you. For me, this is a lesson in how to be dynamic minimalistically. The use of rests, the use of saying, okay, drummer and bass player, rhythm section, when you play, come in hot, hard, impactful, then get the fuck out. Right? And then we're gonna layer that in. I think they could have done so much more with the djent guitar styles, But by not doing it, they add more emphasis to any time they did play. And any time the vocalist opened his damn mouth and air came flying through his vocal cords, it meant something. That is good storytelling. Best part about it is we get a second one. All right, let's check out the second one. There's another one. There's another one. This one's called The Summoning. Let's do this one. All right. Okay. All right, so what's this? Ooh. A little faster, a little bit more elaborate.
I've got a river running right into you. I've got a
Okay, two things. Number one, when the person realizes the character they created in the first song got beat and they need a tank, they did this. And what I mean by tank is I don't mean your and my favorite reactor on YouTube. No. I mean a warrior tank. Shield, board, and sword. Take the damage. Go, the little DPS guy in the first song. Not the right character. You're going to go heavy on this one. Immediately, the song process, you get those Tool vibes. That rapid fire vocal in the rhythm that is rolling, that off count drumming, that rhythm section that leans more towards a jazzy, syncopated feel than just a straightforward metal, does have Tool feel to it. That's a good thing. Remember, Tool sounds like another band before them, and a lot of other bands may have little elements that sound like Tool. Doesn't mean they're copying anything. And if you're a fan of Tool like me, this works for you automatically. Let's get into it. This one's 6 minutes and 35 seconds. So this is a whole minute and a half longer than the first one. So we got to get back on it.
blood trail, red in the blue. Something you say or something you do. A taste of the divine. You got my body.
Ooh, that's crazy looking.
The sky above, the earth below. Raise me.
I love a good melodic vocal. And I think a reason why a lot of people catch Tool on this, and see if you hear it, okay? I'm not going to talk about it again. I want you to hear what I'm saying and then realize if you recognize it. In the verse, everything is chopped. That's something that Tool did better than anybody. The chop vocal and the chop musical notes. They tell the bass player you're going to chop every note you do. You're going to choke it off on the fretboard every time. Don't. And you're going to chop them off. It's going to go one and. Every note you're going to hit, we're going to chop them. Then they chop the vocal. And they're chopping the guitar notes, or they're cutting them off to where it makes the guitar, the bass, and the vocal all as rhythmically counted as the drums. That is a style that Tool made famous in the 90s. Like, it made Tool stand out just as much as some of the crazy, quirky things that System of a Down did. They gave them their iconic sound. That's something that when people hear it, they go, "Oh, that's Tool." No, that's just called it's just in the arrangement, in the production. You're chopping everything up to where every instrument is being impactful. It's like a quick hit and off, like the drums do. So that's why it does that. But then they segue and they come back into just letting it all just full note. So when the singer comes in and he's just blowing through these just power vocals, it works. And by the way, I like this character select screen better. I like this character. Looks a little bit more utilitarian, a little less Lovecraft, more I don't know, more Destiny 2. Anybody catch that? He really looks like a Destiny 2 character. It actually looks like the bad guy from the current Destiny 2. Look at it. It looks like the current head bad guy of Destiny 2 right now. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. Let's go. Let's go. Back into it. Let me back it up so you can hear what I was talking about the Tool thing. Listen. Listen.
I've got a blood trail red in the blue. Something you say or something you do. A taste of
Everything is chopped. It's that style now. I love it.
you got my body, flesh and bone, yeah. The sky above, the earth below. Use me.
Never heard of this band before, but this song is as wonderful progressively as the first one was minimalistically. If the first one was a power ballad brought with massive storytelling where every little note meant something because they did very minimalistic sound to create bigger impact on every note, this one is layering it like a goddamn musical lasagna. Chef's kiss. I like this. The layering is good. You have two stark contrasts in two different songs, same band, released one day after another, where this song progressively in the layering of the arrangement with so many different elements piled one on top of the other in the perfect manner, and whoever producing these songs is doing the right thing. A song that's minimalistic and a song that's progressive. And by the way, is this prog metal? Is this prog rock? I don't know. I don't know this band that much. But when I say progressive, what I mean is they start in a place, and by the time they get to the end, they've told such an elaborate story on so many different levels, using so many different musical methods, using different time signatures, different keys, but all of it being cohesive in one story. That's what progressive prog rock / metal is. Going all the way back to the 60s and then in the 70s with Rush and other bands who did so much progressive rock, and then we get into progressive metal bands, and then you look at the 2000s when the only bands doing it were like Coheed and Cambria, and then now bands that do it, if you do it and you don't do it to the best level possible, there's so much progressive rock and metal that's existed now, it's a pretty high bar on creativity. So you have to step out. This has elements of Rush and elements of Tool and elements of Porcupine Tree and elements of so many amazing bands. And if you remember in the first song, I was like, is this a Pink Floyd cover band? Exactly. You take the best of different things that have come across musically and you intertwine them into your story. Remember, every person that tells a story has elements of things that have occurred before they've ever existed. Same thing goes with music. So there's going to be people that are going to come through this, they're going to see this and go, it's too much like Tool. It's too much like Rush. It's too much like Coheed and Cambria. What is this like? They're trying to be prog metal now, and what are they, metalcore with their screaming and harsh vocals? I don't know who talks like that, but keep that to yourself. That's a little whiny to me. But I enjoy this. This is the second song I've ever heard of this band, and the first song I heard 15 minutes ago. I'm in. And this isn't because everyone else did this. I'm just telling you. I didn't watch anybody else's reaction. I wanted to see what was going on. So let's go. I'm not gonna stop it again unless something crazy happens. Now, if something crazy happens, I'm stopping. But if not, we're gonna let it play. I know the reaction is a little long, but I'm kind of excited. And when I get excited, we have a good time. Theoretically. Sorry. Hello, Rush. This is more Opeth than Rush. Shout out to Major Liability 91 on twitch.tv. He hangs out in my channel. When I heard this little guitar fill in, I thought that kind of feels kind of Alex Lifeson. Yeah, this is really Opeth, really kind of filling it in. God, there's so many good, amazing, progressive prog rock metal bands out there. It makes me want to go back and start doing my playlist again. But I got to get through this song first. Sorry. They did this earlier and they're bringing it back in the right time. That's good. That's trippy, man. I like that. That was STANKFACE certified. We're up to 6 snipers now. 7 snipers, 8, 9, 10. Don't move, bro. That's cool. Where's this gonna go? Before I gotta stop it because this lull is purposeful. Now, in any progressive song that goes in a certain level, we all know that there are bands that use so much lull, songs just go on way too goddamn long. Most of there's very little vocalism in the song, very few verses and choruses sung. A good bit, you've had perfectly placed breakdowns with massively heavy guitars and that breakdown rhythm and that power. You had it twice. The first one was to get everyone's attention. The second one was to remind you where you're at. That's good storytelling. Afterwards, they come out into this lull. Now, this lull's been going on for 35, 40 seconds. And in music terms, that's a long time. Now, I think now that I'm hearing that ride cymbal coming in, I think they're going to transition to something different. Obviously, they will, because so far they've transitioned 8, 9 times. And that's a good thing. Here's the thing. I really feel that this lull with the laser beams visually is just long enough. Just long enough. it wasn't short enough to not make an impact, but it wasn't so long that you're like, fuck, I want to skip this part. There's a limit. There's a limit. No matter how good the band is, you want to have that lull with that quiet part with the piano playing with that effect and that quiet tonal sound. If it goes too long, like me talking right now, you get sick of it. Am I right? So, to keep me from doing it with me talking, we're going to move on. Now, what's going to happen? Are they going to go big? Are they going to go metalcore? Are they going to go power vocal, power ballad style? We don't know. Because this band has already set up 3 or 4 different musical genres in the same song. That's the beauty of this. Because they've gone so many places, where do they go from here? You don't know. And all you want me to do right now, and I'm looking at my chat and Twitch, and they're going, like a bunch of mad fucking scientists, because they already know, because they've heard the song. You're giving it away, dicks. Spoiler alert. All right, let's press play. Where they go from here, I don't know. Based upon my chat right now on Twitch, they've kind of given it away. I think it's going to be big. Who knows? Let's go. Finish it out.
Did I mistake you for a sign from God? Or are you really here to cut me off? Or maybe just to turn me on? 'Cause these days I would be lying if I told you that I didn't wish that I could be your man, or maybe make a good girl bad. I've got a river running right into you. I've got a blood trail red in the blue. Something you say or something you do, the taste of the divine. You got my body, flesh and bone.
Now, a lot of people are going to go, you knew that was coming because you stopped it at the right time. The only reason why I stopped it is because I heard that ride on the cymbal start up, and I thought, oh, it's coming. Let me stop and ask, did I expect it to go into a folk blues with kind of a funk swing? No. Luckily for me, one of my favorite genres of music is blues and folk music, and I love George Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic, and so you have that the vocal is very blues folk, that heart-wrenching. A band that was really popular for a while that did this was Need to Breathe. This vocal style, very gritty, very emotional, and it's impactful. But to do that, you have to have the bass do a slow walk down like it's blues. But at the same time, the bass doing the walk down blues style has a lot of funk twang on it. And the drummer is allowing that funk to kind of, as he syncopates those running hits, to kind of give it that funk feel. Did I expect this? No, nobody did. The last time I got surprised like this in a song was my second reaction ever on this channel. I dare you to check it out. Who's going to be the one? Ginger, the live performance at that music festival in the Ukraine, when they went from ginger heavy metal into that reggae swing. I was like, what? Similar to this, but based upon the progressive nature of this band so far, I knew something was coming. So therefore, I'm not shocked by it. I'm pleasantly surprised by it. Love me a good funk riff, man. Some good folky blues. I'm in it. I'm all over this. I really dig this. Oh, it's really good. And there's only 20 seconds left. Shit.
The sky above, the earth below. Nothing to say, I know where to go. A taste of the divine.
All right. Kind of a cutoff there. All right. So that's it. That's the summoning. Now, if somebody was to ask me, hey, old school nerd, which one do you like more? can't really give you a the summoning is going to be into my progressive roots. Funk, folk, the metalcore, postmodern metalcore, that gent style big music. I'm going to like it. And of course, that funky Tool progressive beginning is going to feel for me. I'm going to go for the summoning more. However, there's something beautiful about Chokehold. There's something really beautiful about that. So I'm not going to pick. I'm just going to put them both on my playlist, and depending upon how I'm feeling, yeah, I'm going to go with it. All right, so my name is Old School Nerd. This is my first reaction to Sleep Token. I decided to do both back to back. I know it makes the reaction like over 30 minutes, and I'm sorry, but it's either this or I could do two videos, and you know, I wanted to get these out of the way because I wanted to check them both together. So, well, all I know is musically, they can do anything. As far as character creation screens, they're kind of dabbing between Insecticon and the Destiny 2, looks to be a Destiny 2 Crayon Eater. If you don't know what that is, look it up. All right, so there you go. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll have all of Chokehold and the summoning. Those links will be in the description. Please check out the originals. Of course, Sleep Tokens information I'll have in there. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, give us a like. Subscribe to the channel. It helps us get bigger. Share it with your friends. Actually, if any of you are still here, I'm going to ask you, why aren't you working? And I'm calling your boss right now to see about getting you suspended, because you're supposed to be working right now instead of watching a 35-minute reaction video. Don't think I won't do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right there. Big thank you to all my Patreons out there. We appreciate everything you do. If you want more content like this video, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.